Excuse me. Mrs. Curatolo. Do you support the superintendent's recommendation to privatize custodial services? Discuss your answer. If you do not support the recommendation, explain what alternative proposal you would give.
Thank you. I do not support it. In doing my research on privatization and evaluating the savings of $3.2 million down to $2.3 million, down to about half that the second year, and a nebulous amount the third year, I don't think that it's an approach we ought to be taking. As alternatives, I would like to see the following: a referendum, which I brought to the board, whereby we would take 2.25 mils from our capital fund, transfer it into our operating fund. This would provide between $16 and $18 million for a 3-year period. That is $16 to $18 million a year. I'm happy to say that the entire board and our superintendent supports this effort. Secondly, I'd like to look at our health insurance. Currently, we are self-insured. We have about between $15 and $17 million in a reserve fund. I think we need to take some serious look into that reserve fund and how much of that reserve needs to remain in the fund and how much could be borrowed against to use within the system. The third thing, on this same note, I believe it's appropriate to have a committee of union representatives and representatives from our Human Resources Department look at various alternatives to health care to see, number one, if we could provide better health care to our employees at a better rate, and number two, to see if there are other alternatives that we might evaluate in terms of health care. The third thing that I believe that we could do, which I presented to the board, was we have an administrative center. There's open space in that administrative center. I think we need to think outside the box a bit and perhaps rent some space in that administrative center. Perhaps to other organizations, not-for-profit organizations, who work with children, who work with our school system on a regular basis. Thank you.
To rent space in the administrative center, would there be any danger of compromising confidentiality in the school's records?
No, there would not, because those individuals would not have access to our records, just as there are individuals currently within our school system who do not have access to those records. Thank you.
Thank you.